Hi, welcome to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina and this is my home, and I am so excited that you're here today. We are counting down the days until Christmas. 25 days, 25 videos to celebrate the holiday season. This series is just absolutely packed with so many fun ideas. It's full of tips and tricks. It's full of shopping ideas and room makeovers. We just hope more than anything that you'll take away so much joy during this holiday season through this series. We're so delighted to have you here at the House of Valentina, and let's jump into today's video. My mom is one of those people that just loves to set her table, and she just loves to go overboard. And so growing up in a home where the table is always set was for me something that, I don't know, like I went casual. I went away from it for a really long time. And I'm starting to go back to it because I just really love a table that feels warm and inviting. I love a room that feels like it's just waiting for the guests and that everything has been thought through. And I think that's why setting the table just feels really special. I really wanted this back section, this side of the house that's all connected, to really just feel casual and a little bit rustic, and I wanted it to feel really inviting. So as I set this table, actually late at night, I was having such a debate because I could not decide what I wanted to do. I threw out a white tablecloth. I actually have a pile that's stashed in the other room now. I had 4 different options that I tried, and in the end, I've just gone for a fabric remnant. I got this piece of linen at IKEA, I think, and it's just been thrown in the washing machine a whole bunch of times. This linen is frayed and it's a little bit informal, and I think that's why I like it so much. So I'm going to add some other elements, and I really don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna turn this camera on and see what happens. And you guys can tell me if you like the result, if it's too formal, too informal, or just right. So let's set this table. The first thing that I do is pull out my vintage white plates. I found these off of Etsy, and I just absolutely love having something that has a warmth and patina to them. The next thing I do is pull out a garland that I have just in my stash, and I just really fluff it and try to make it look a little bit more full on the table. One of my absolute favorite hacks that I thought of while putting this tablescape together was taking my lint roller and using it to roll up all those little pine needles. I also love to use my steamer. It really does make the linens look extra special, and it only takes a few minutes to make them look super good. I started texting one of my friends about the fact that I was gonna run out to the store, and at the last minute I decided to go ahead and use my teacups that I bought actually in Morocco while we lived there, and use those as candle holders. And I thought she had a great idea to tie some twine around them, and that just added a really nice natural element to the space, and I thought that was a good way of keeping the budget at a 0 while also using something that was extra special to us. I had another garland in my stash, and I decided to go ahead and put that into the light fixture up above the table. I wanted to hang some birds down from the chandelier over the table, so I just simply Googled bird clip art, and when I found one that I really liked, I printed it out, traced it onto an old paper bag from the grocery store actually, and then just cut it out. Then after that, I punched a hole and tied it up with some string to the light fixture. I just thought this added a really fun touch to the table, and the rawness of that paper bag makes it feel, I don't know, maybe just a little bit more approachable, and that material just makes it feel really cozy and gives it a lot of depth. I also tied up some of these really cute white pom-poms that are in the party section at Target. I just thought that, again, it just added another material, another layer, and it's not super fussy, it's not super formal, but it just feels cute and light and fun and festive, and that's what I wanted. Next, inside my china cabinet that also is in this space, I put some branches that I had actually just clipped from one of the trees in our own yard, and I thought it'd be really cute to hang some ornaments from those little branches. It does feel a little bit Charlie Brownish, but I kind of love it. I grabbed my little houses that I had found at Target last year and added those in here as well. Even though I won't be lighting candles inside them, I do think it just adds a little bit of festive spirit to this cabinet. And I also saw these in the dollar section at Target this year if you happen to want a set yourself. Next, I added in a few more of the Christmas decorations that we've kept with us over the years, and I just really liked the way this cabinet turned out because it has a little bit of a festive spirit, but it still is all the things that I need to be able to get my hands on each day, well, things that I just really enjoy looking at. And I think that there's something to be said for a room that can come together with zero money. When you decide to forage within your own house and go and look for things that really matter to you and get creative, it's amazing what you can do with absolutely no money. I was very fortunate that I did have these really cute napkins on hand, and I just used the silverware and things that we already had to make this feel festive and fun for our family. And this is something that we've actually already started using, and we've just enjoyed having breakfast and weekend lunches at this table. And I just throw the napkins into the washing machine, and it's very low fuss, and it was just something that was very quick and easy to do. And you know, I think sometimes we worry that at this time of year it can be very expensive to do so many things, but creating a tablescape like this cost no money, and it just is a matter of pulling together the things that you already have and really celebrating the choices that you've made in the past and celebrating what you can do with them in the present. It also ties in nicely to our sunroom and our kitchen, and the room just feels ethereal again to me. It feels very light and airy. It has this sort of handmade feel to it that I just really enjoy. I think sometimes we forget that sometimes a pair of scissors and some paper are some of the best decorations in the entire world, especially at the holidays. And just when I thought I had done enough, I realized that I had a bowl full of fruit and another bowl of pine cones sitting in the other room. And I thought, you know what? I think I can add just a little bit more and really just amp this little look up. And so I just took some pears and my mandarin oranges and pine cones and added them to the center of the table. And it didn't cost me any extra money. I literally had this on hand, and we've since eaten this fruit. And that's what I love, is that this table is living, and it's not something that's set once and done, but it's something that it changes over the course of the weeks. And I think there's something really beautiful about living with your decor like that. And so I'm excited to show you what's next after this, because there will definitely be more. I didn't have to spend a single cent to create this look, and I'm kind of amazed. I mean, I know I could do more, and I could have run out and bought candle holders, but I feel like it's kind of special to use something that I have that I would maybe not normally pull out, because I don't normally serve mint tea to my guests or to my kids. So now to get to use them as candle holders is such a great thing, and I'm just wondering why I didn't do that before. So grab what you have, use what you have, don't overcomplicate it. The table doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be up to whatever, you know, the standards for the Queen of England. This is for you and for your family, and so make it for you. Make it something that you really enjoy and just go for it. So I'm excited. I can't wait to show my family. I know they're gonna love it. We will definitely be posting photos on the House of Valentina in case you like to be able to pin some of your ideas and put them on Pinterest, or get pictures and keep them on your phone, whatever you like. So be sure to visit us at houseofvalentina.com. And of course, we would love if you hit subscribe. I cannot believe how many new subscribers we have. Thank you so much for those of you that have been following along for a long time. And for those of you that are brand new, thank you so much for joining us. We are having the time of the year. This is quite the way to end 2019. We are loving it, and we hope you are too. We hope it's bringing you lots of ideas and lots of inspiration, and of course, always lots of joy as you create your beautiful home life. Be sure to go back and visit the other videos, and of course, we will have more coming very soon, and we will see you then. Bye.